guys, how's it going? So got something a bit different for today's video. We are going to be taking and attempting to dye this ACU Rainfly that is on the improvised combat shelter. I think that is the correct name of this tent. As I'm sure many of you guys will agree, this camouflage pattern just I know that it just doesn't do it for me, and I don't think it is extremely popular within the outdoor community, but this tent design is one of my personal favorites. I love the blackout design of the Rainfly, so I really want to take and just get this tent in a different shade. I mean, really, I'm not trying to actually hide from nobody whenever I go out, but just for the aesthetics. And since I didn't really find, I couldn't find any good videos or anything online showing how to using the RIT dye that I'm going to be using, which is RIT dye synthetic chocolate brown. I've only got one bottle, and I want to see if that's enough to dye this Rainfly, and then the same from ORC. This tent I got from Misty Mountain Supply up in Canada, but they are made by ORC Industries, and then I got a new ORC Industries tarp in the same pattern because that's the only thing they had available. And I'm going to be attempting to dye it too. This first go round might come out a bit lighter, but if it has any shade of brown, just to kind of subdue those lighter colors, just to kind of help darken those lighter colors and make them a bit more of a brown shade, you know, I'll be happy with that. But right now I'm burning out the inside of that diesel heater that you guys seen, that I had to take it apart and it was all full of crap and everything. But burn the inside of it out. I took and sprayed it out with the water hose, burned it out, then I'll spray it out again, and we should be good to go. This is kind of just a trial and error shot in the dark. I'm not doing this very scientifically, but it should be a pretty straightforward, simple process. And yeah, here is the dye that we're going to be using. So yeah, the RIT DyeMore synthetic chocolate brown. This is a 7-ounce bottle. I put roughly just under 5 gallons of water in that container, which should be enough water. And then I'm going to use this whole bottle. Not sure if that's going to be enough. Even if after this it turns out lighter, I'll just repeat the process, maybe double up on the dye the next time. And then, you know, we can make it darker, but anything that darkens this up or just changes the color scheme a bit will be an improvement. Alrighty, so I am going to take and shake this up and pour this in now. Oh yeah, and it says add just I think instead of a teaspoon, we're just going to guesstimate a bit of the dish detergent. Give that a good stirring around. Okay, then you want to make sure that whatever you're dyeing isn't bunched up too tight. But we'll just go ahead and set this in there. Worst case scenario is something melts. But and this is just holding up like this because we got some air trapped in here somehow. But yeah, we need to do this going on for, I think with this type of Rainfly material, we're going to have to probably do, like, stir this for closer to the 30-minute mark. So just keep flipping the fabric, churning it, making sure we're getting all our creases and crevices going, and trying to keep wood underneath it. I could have took and dug the hole underneath it a bit deeper. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work with this pot setup. And this will look a lot darker whenever, you know, it's in here and it's wet and it's going through all the processes, but it will dry lighter, and then after probably the first rain or so, it'll get a tad bit lighter then as well. So we'll just kind of have to see how she turns out. Okay, cool deal, guys. So this is what we're looking at right now. Now this will probably dry just a little bit lighter. And I just noticed right there in that corner. The hard thing, and I didn't think about this beforehand, but where this is a tent Rainfly and it's dome shaped, you can't really get it circulating in the water perfectly or in the most ideal. So we do have one corner right there that looks like it didn't get covered, but everything else, and right there is the corresponding corner. So I think those two pieces must have got stuck together, because that is one thing about this Rainfly material, same as the tarp, is it does like tend to stick together. So all in all, with the amount of dye that I use, and I will show you guys this on the tent either today or tomorrow, well, in this video. So yeah, I'm curious to see what that looks like when it dries, but next time I would use probably 6 gallons of water, and I'm going to buy 2 or 3 of the RIT dyes if I do the tarp, and then dye this some more, because when I went to the store, they only had the one thing of the RIT dye in this chocolate brown, and I definitely wanted to go with the brown color. So yeah, next time y'all see this, it will be on the tent body. Here we go, guys. So I took and let this thing dry for probably about 3.5 hours. It was really breezy, so it dried a lot quicker than I thought it would. But this is the color that we got now, and just like kind of right here at the bottom, you can compare and contrast. That right there is what you know, we started with, and then now we have got this much more subdued, kind of a tannish color. But I really dig this, because I thought at first it was going to dry even you know, lighter than this, like less brown. And there's nothing you can really do to dye that, because I don't think you can put the mesh in like that hot of a water solution without causing some problems. But that's not an issue, because this is covered anyways. And yeah, overall everything does. It looks phenomenal. I'm trying to figure out where that spot was that didn't dye quite right. I don't even really see or notice it now. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me know if you guys think I should take and try to dye this again and get it even darker. But I mean, I really think too, for fall and stuff, that is a good, I mean, that is a pretty solid color, because it really just takes away, it's not shiny, but you know, the way that lighter whitish color, that whitish cream color catches the light, that's what really makes it pop. And this toned that down so much that I'm pretty positive that if you set this up with like a brown background, you would have a hard time identifying this if you chose the location right. And I could have went and dyed this green, and it probably would have took a bit better, since you've already got a bit of a green base on this. But I mean, a tent like this I would primarily use in the fall and winter anyways. But yeah, all in all, really pleased with how it turned out. So I know this video is a bit out of the ordinary, but as I've mentioned before, this time of year during the summer, whenever it's super hot and humid, I'm not doing as many overnighters. Still going to be doing probably like 1 a week, which is, that does probably seem like a lot, but compared to fall and winter, not that much. And I'm going to be doing a lot of kind of different content like this over the course of the summer. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you have not already, share the channel with friends, family, anybody enjoys good old outdoor activities and gear. Check the links down in the description. I have links to where you can get this surplus tent, where you can get it brand new if that's what you would like to do, as well as just a couple other little odds and ends. Please hit me up in the comments section. As I mentioned, if you think I should dye this darker, just your thoughts on this overall process, if you have done something like this before. And if you want to see me try to do it to other gear and items later on down the line, because this was just an interesting, fun little experiment. So with all that said, guys, until the next one, adios.